Good morning. I just finished packing all my stuff. Guess where my tent was? Oh wait, it's right there. Yeah, so it rained last night a bit, not too much. Also had a little thunderstorm going, so I saw some flashes of light. But had a good sleep. 7 a.m. and I'll be back on the road. So, I just left my warm showers host in Roanoke. Plan for today, I need to cycle 66 kilometers to Christiansburg. Christiansburg is actually the end of the first section of the Trans Am. So the Trans Am knows 12 sections and Christiansburg is the end of the first section. So I booked myself a motel because my legs are just so sore from the climbing the last days. It's been real tough the last 2 days, and also today I just don't feel like cycling at the moment, but then I think like, well, in normal work weeks you always have some days where you don't feel like getting out of bed and going to work, so I just tried to relate it with that same situation. I mean, look at this, it's quite beautiful. I just need to try and enjoy the ride for today. Oh, by the way, my warm showers host last night, he did a Trans Am back in 1990, I think, when he was 24 or 25, he said. So, same age as me. He did it east to west, like I do. And even he told me like the first section of mountains and hills were the toughest for him as well, because of all the climbing, the steep climbing. Now the Rockies get even higher, but the Rockies shouldn't be so steep as this part of the route, so I'll keep that in mind. Just left Christiansburg this morning. It's 12 p.m. I officially finished the first section of the Trans Am. Now the plan for today, I'll go camping somewhere. Now I bought some new shades because I lost mine somewhere up in Blue Ridge Parkway. I think they were on my head and I took off my chest strap of my DJI. I think they fell off and I didn't notice, so I lost them. But I got some new ones and they look pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's go. Found a camp spot. I'm camping at Elizabeth Brown Park. It's a point of interest in the route, and I called the community center of Whitesville and asked them if I could camp here for the night, and they said it's okay. So I'll be setting up camp here and just enjoy my evening. Just finished packing my tent, so I'm all set. I have to go get some food first, refill my water, and then I'm all ready to go again. You see this sign? 76 with a bike picture on it. Yeah, a couple of days ago I found out that those signs are actually from the Trans Am. So I just can follow the signs, so I don't have to look on my phone all the time. So yeah, pretty cool. It's about 2 p.m. now. I've been cycling the whole morning and it actually started to bore me out a bit. It was just grassland, farm ground, hill up, hill down, hill up, hill down. But now I think I'm entering something different now. Because look, Mount Rogers National Recreation Area. So I'm in a national forest right now and it's a nice change of setting. So I made it to a campsite, but when I entered the campsite there was a sign saying it was closed. But I still entered and there's absolutely no one, nothing here. I think it got hit by a hurricane or something because there are trees everywhere. But yeah, well, it's a nice spot. Got myself a little campfire, got a picnic table. I'll set up my tent here in the shadow and spend the evening here. Good morning. I had some breakfast, almost finished the packing, had a great sleep here, but this morning when I woke up I heard a bird chirping above me and he decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shit on Rule stand. Look at this. Thank you, bird. Thank you so much. I just heard it falling down on my tent and was like, no, you got to be kidding me. But yeah, I have to clean it up. Just finished off wiping bird shit off my tent. I just finished packing up camp. Plan for today, I'm heading for Damascus. But there's this road 58. It actually said it was closed, and I think it has to do something with a hurricane a couple of years ago that hit this area pretty bad. But a nice gentleman in a car, he helped me out. He said it was mostly gravel road, but I should be fine going to Damascus. So we'll see. Yeah, this area was torn apart. Look at this. Wow. Back to climbing. Here's where I came from. Got a cycle all the way up there. So I made it to the place where I'll be sleeping tonight. I'm actually sleeping inside of a biker's hostel. I have a code, so I'm gonna enter. There's everybody in here. Look, there's a kitchen. This is so strange. Wow. Look at this. So tomorrow is actually Easter, so it's kind of fitting to be sleeping in a church. I think I'm allowed to put my air mattress somewhere in here. I think just on the ground or something. I don't want. Oh, there's actually an upstairs as well. Nah, I'll just stay here. But this is pretty cool. Yeah, I just called her because this church was on the route and it said it was open for a cyclist. So I called the number. She gave me the code and she said that I could sleep here, use the kitchen. There's also an outside shower, she said, but I still have to find that, but pretty cool. Wow, look at this. There's like this big map with a lot of stars. Look, there's already someone from the Netherlands. I'll definitely write something in the log if I can find it, but yeah, unpack, find a shower, and have some dinner and sleep here. This might be the most boring day so far. I have to cycle about 57 kilometers on one road. It's just 2 lanes, nothing else. 47 kilometers listening to Frank Sinatra's album twice, and 2 hours later there's finally a turn. Look at that. Woo! Kentucky, baby. Good morning. I know you're watching, Monster. Please sponsor me. Guess what I've been doing for the last 30 minutes. Yeah. Climbing. Yee-hoo! And then it's raining. Oh, ho, ho. It's quite refreshing. It's cold, but nice. Crazy bad weather. I'm just waiting for the rain to come down a bit because it's too much. I'll just rather wait and not get too cold. Still raining, but it's not too bad. I need to cycle about 20 kilometers, so I'll be there within 2 hours. So, little flash forward. I've been cycling all day. I've made it to campsite, cooking some dinner. Today was just a day of cycling, I would say. I'll be setting up camp here. Finished dinner, finished setting up my tent. Got everything I need. But there's one thing I have to do before the sun is setting. You see, yesterday I slept in a Baptist church, and the owner of the church, he gave me his favorite verb. Now, I'm not really a religious person, but I'm always open for the conversation. So I'm gonna grab the verb and I'm gonna look it up, see what it means. Right here. Romans 4:5. Okay, I found it. So the verb goes, however, to the one who does not work but trusts God, who justifies the ungodly, their faith is credited as righteousness. And with that, it's showing the difference between being made right with God by works as opposed to by faith. If we could be justified before God by works, Paul wrote in the previous verse, then God would owe us righteousness. It will be like our paycheck of services rendered, a transaction with the God of heaven. So even though you don't believe in faith or in God, God gives you righteousness because of the work you did.